Hello students, how are you? Hope you everyone, all of you are well, everyone is okay. Now let us begin with this exercises based on lesson number 1.4, experiences in hospital. So yesterday we have done this lesson and see here, take out your textbooks, page number 24. Read and find, put a tick or a cross for each statement. Now this first page number 24, first exercise and second exercise you are going to do on your own. Okay, you do on your own this. First and you have to put a tick mark over there, and this first and second exercise you do on your own. Now come to page number 25. Page number 25. What is the question? Which of the people? Which of the people is the main question. Now in this lesson what have we seen? We have seen that different people of different age are admitted in the hospital and each one has some different experience. So based on that the questions are there. Now look at the first, admitted being afraid. Who was that person? Which person? It was Dravid. Right there, first one is Dravid. D capital D-R-A-V-I-D, Dravid. Second, definitely didn't have any surgery. Who did not have any surgery? Abhijit, Dravid, Hamid. These three did not have any surgery. Yes? Abhijit, Hamid and Dravid. They did not have any surgery. Liked part of the preparation of the surgery. Liked part of the preparation. Who liked it? Dolly. Right there, Dolly. D capital. D-O-L-L-Y, Dolly. Okay. Now fourth one. Had been outdoors just before being taken to the hospital. Outdoors means outside, somewhere outside. Who were they? Abhijit, Nancy, N-A-N-C-Y, Nancy, Hamid, H-A-M-I-D, Hamid. Now fifth one, got help from a doctor which didn't involve medical work. Who was he? Hamid. He was sleeping outside. No, he had slept. It was very cold and he slept outside and someone brought him to the hospital. He did not recover in the hospital when he became little warm. When the blankets were put on him, he started little warm. He became. Then he got up. So he did not require any medical help. So who was he? He was Hamid. Okay. Now look at the second exercise. Word power. Fill in each blank with the most appropriate word. Now here we have to hit, crash, collision and accident mean the same. Takkar hone, you dash against something, you crash against something, accidents take place. So the correct word we have to use. So now this I am telling, put a tick mark or write the word. Arun's uncle was hurt in a road, hit, crash, collision or accident. D is the correct option, accident. Arun's uncle was hurt in a road accident. D is the correct option. Put a tick mark and in front of road write accident. Spelling is already there. Look at the spelling and write. Don't make spelling mistakes. Then look at the second. I am sure my friends were dash of my problem. Untold, unaware, unknown, unfamiliar. They were unaware. B option is correct. Unaware means they didn't know. Unaware, U-N-A-W-A-R-E, spelling is already there. Unaware of my problem. Third one, it took a long time for my broken leg to heal, cure, remedy, bandage. Heal, correct option is A, heal. Now, fourth one, Narayan has no dash of life beyond his village. Taste, thought, warning, experience. Correct option here is experience. Narayan has no experience of life beyond his village. Then fifth one, Mr. Sharma is in dash of the accounts department. power, charge, control, command. Is in charge, very good, charge of the accounts department. Sixth one, the leader's speech had a great dash on the people. Effect, result, outcome and movement. The correct option for this is effect. The leader's speech had a great effect on the people. Have you written this, students? Now turn the page. Page number 26. Now be ready with your pencils. I am telling you, you have to write it, okay? Page number 26 now. Here a picture is there for boy and he is lying down, he has got hurt, and now fill in the each blank using the most appropriate word from the list. Now see here in this list you can see words. Which words are there? Outcome, operation, bandaged, optimistic, discharged, ambulance, unbearable, anesthetic, unconscious and conscious. Outcome means when we study what is the outcome, what result. Outcome means to get a result. Operation, you know what is operation, means to operate. Bandage means when you get hurt, पट्टी लावतात ना, पट्टी बांधते ना, उसको क्या बोलते हैं? बैंडेज. ऑप्टिमिस्टिक मीन्स टू हैव अ मीन्स पॉजिटिव आउटलुक. यू हैव ऑप्टिमिस्टिक मीन्स आशावादी असणे, हां दिस विल हॅपन, आय एम श्योर दिस विल हॅपन. ऑप्टिमिस्टिक मीन्स टू हैव टू बी श्योर और टू हैव फेथ. Discharge means when we are in the hospital we are discharged. Discharge means to allow to go. Then ambulance, everyone knows what is an ambulance. Everyone knows an ambulance, yes? It takes patients from one place to other, from one hospital to the other hospital. Then unbearable means which we cannot bear. इतकं दुखत होतं, I can't, सहन नहीं हो रहा था, सहन नहीं होत. Unbearable means we can't bear it. Anesthetic means भूल देने. Anesthesia is given, yes. When a major operation is there, people are given, patients are given anesthesia. Unconscious म्हणजे बेशुद्ध होणे. Conscious means शुद्धीवर असणे. Unconscious बेशुद्ध, conscious means शुद्धीवर असणे. So now these words we have to write here. Now listen to what I'm reading and write the words. Kunal arrived at the hospital in, and A is there and N is in the bracket. Ambulance. Write the spelling of ambulance. AMBULANCE. Here ambulance spelling is ambulance. At first he didn't feel anything because he was unconscious. Second fill in the blank is unconscious. But when he regained, म्हणजे नंतर जेव्हा तो शुद्धीवर आला, when he regained consciousness, the pain was unbearable. Means he couldn't bear it. Unbearable. Are you getting it? The doctor decided he would have to have an operation. Straightway means immediately. Straightway means immediately. And gave him an anesthetic. Write the spellings correctly. When Kunal woke up after the surgery, he felt terrible. Means after operation, anesthesia is given, till that effect is there, we feel very drowsy, we feel that our head has become very heavy, our eyes also, we find it very difficult to open our eyes also. His head and eyes were bandaged. Bandage means on his head and on his eyes what was put? A bandage was put. However, the doctors are delighted. Delighted means to feel very happy with the outcome. With the operation's outcome, doctors were happy. Outcome means the result or progress of the operation. And even Kunal is optimistic. Means Kunal thinks, now I will get, my operation is done. Now I am going to get well soon. I will go home. I will be discharged. Optimistic means to have some faith, to have some good feeling. आशावादी असणे. That he will be discharged from hospital soon. Have you written this in the textbook? This you keep it in the textbook only, okay? Afterwards you read this. Now, we use the present perfect for something that began in past and still continues. We use the present simple things, simple for things that are true in general. Now the sun sets, the sun rises. This is always in present tense. It is a general truth. Okay. So these things we have now. This exercise which is there. Read the questions properly and see what I am telling you. Now, what example is there? Now in your 7th standard, 5th and 6th, you are done with the tenses. How many tenses are there? 3. Present tense, past tense and future tense. After this, present, simple present tense, simple past tense, simple future tense. So there are in all 12 forms of tenses are there. 3 are main and the next are their forms. So in all there are 12 forms of sentences. Okay. And so now here what we have to do? Present perfect and present simple, we have to do these sentences. Now look at the first one. Tom and Lucy are married. It is a general fact. They have been married for 20 years. They are married for 20 years is wrong. Now what is the they have been married means it is the present perfect tense. Okay. Now are the underlined verbs right or wrong? Rewrite the sentences correctly where necessary. Means if it is correct, you don't have to do. But if the sentence is wrong, then you have to write it. Now see here. First one, Bob is a friend of mine. I know him very well. This sentence is correct. Now look at my second one. Bob is a friend of mine. I know him for a long time. What is the sentence correct? This sentence is wrong. What is the correct sentence written? I have known him for a long time. This is the correct sentence. Now look at the third one. Sue and Alan are married since July. This is a wrong sentence. What is it? It is a wrong sentence. It is a wrong sentence. It is a wrong sentence. So how you will write it? Correct sentence will be Sue and Alan have been married. And Alan have been married. What is there? Been married which year? Since July. Month is there. Sorry, I said year. Since July. This is the correct sentence. Okay. Now look at the fourth one. The weather is awful. It's raining again. This is the correct sentence. Fourth one is correct. So right there, this sentence is correct. See here for how it is written. First one, this sentence correct, right there. For fourth one also you write, this sentence is correct. Now look at the fifth sentence. The weather is awful. It's raining all day. It's raining. It is wrong. What you have to write over there? It has been raining. It has been raining all day. Understood? It has been raining all day. Present perfect tense. Then sixth one. I like your house. How long are you living there? This is also a wrong sentence. The correct sentence will be there. How long have you been living there? I like your house, that you are going to write. I like your house. How long? Only the correct part. Now see here. Which words are underlined? Are you living is underlined. Okay. So first part is correct. I like your house. You have to write it the same way. Next part. How long are you living there? Instead of that, how long have you been living there? How long have you been living there? This is the correct sentence. Okay. seventh one. Swami is working in a shop for the last few months. Swami is working in a shop for the last few months. Here the sentence again, there will be a change in the sentence. Swami. Now what is there? Which words are underlined? Is working is underlined. So we have to use the present perfect tense. So instead of is, what we will use? We will use has. Swami has been working. Instead of is been, what you will write? Has been working in a shop. Has been working in a shop for the last few months. For the last few months. Understood? Now, I don't know Tom well. We have met only a few times. This is a correct sentence. Now, ninth one. I gave up drinking coffee. I don't drink it for a year. Now, this sentence, how you will write it? See here. Ninth one. Look at the ninth sentence. Where it is under I don't drink. I gave up drinking coffee. I don't drink it for a year. Now here, second sentence is I don't drink is written. Don't drink is underlined. So I have not drunk it for a year. First sentence you write, I gave up drinking coffee. I have not drunk. I have not drunk it for a year. Now, 10th one. That's a very old bike. How long do you use it? Now here, how long do you use it? Does it sound correct to the ears? No. So, that's a very old bike. You write that sentence the same way. That's a very old bike. How long have you used it? How long have you used it? So see here, the sentence. Some sentences are correct, some are little wrong. So we have changed the tense, and this way we have written it. Have you understood this, students? Okay. Now look at the second exercise. Frame questions to go with the given statements. Begin with how long. Now what is the first one? It is raining. What we had to get this answer? It is raining. Yes? So how we have to start it? We have to start it with how long. So first one is done for you. How long has it been raining? Present perfect tense again. How long has it been raining? Now look at the second one. Each sentence you have to start with how long. Understood? Now this is page 27. Second one. I know Sumit. I know Sumit. How you have to start with how long. So how long have you known Sumit? How you write it? How long have you known Sumit? Third one. I am a teacher. Third one is I am a teacher, and we have to write a sentence and we have to frame a question. So why I am giving a question mark over here? We have to frame a question using which word? Which words? How long. So with how long we have to frame question for this answer. I am a teacher. How long have you been a teacher? Understood? How long have you been a teacher, and give a question mark after that. After that you have to give a question mark. Now look at the fourth sentence. Varun is on holiday. Now this you write. How long has Varun been on holiday? What you will write here? How long has Varun been on holiday? How long has Varun been on holiday? Now fifth one is what? Raj and Anu are in Delhi. We have to start it with which words? How long? How long have Raj and Anu been in Delhi? Now sixth. Rajani is learning English. How long has Rajani been learning English? How long has Rajani been learning English? Now last one. My brother lives in Canada. How long? Now write this. How long has your brother lived in Canada? Give a question mark. How long has your brother lived in Canada? Okay? Have you written this? Now come to page number 28. Come to page number 28. And on page number 28, exercise 3, look at the pictures and make the sentence. Now here 6 pictures are there. Each picture is different. And your sentence must end with one of these. Now all day, all her life, since Sunday, for 10 years, for 10 minutes, since he was 20. Now these words we have to use in the sentences, but these words should come at the end of it. The sentence should not begin with these words. The sentences should end with these words. Understood? The sentences should end. End means खत्म करना है सेंटेंस कौन से वर्ड्स यूज़ करके, ये जो 6 डिफरेंट वर्ड्स हैं उससे हमको ये सेंटेंसेस एंड करने के, ख़त्म करने के. नाउ फर्स्ट पिक्चर इज व्हाट? वी वर मैरिड. सेकेंड, आई लिव इन दिल्ली. थर्ड, वी आर ऑन हॉलीडे. फोर्थ, द सन इज शाइनिंग. 5, आई एम वेटिंग. And 6th is, I have a beard. Now these sentences, these are the pictures. These sentences we have to see, pictures we have to see, and these words we have to use with what? These words should come in the end. Understood? At the end of the sentence. Now look here. Page 28. First one is done for you. They have been married For 10 years. Now, so for 10 years sentence, these words are gone. Now, for 10 years is ending the sentence. Yes, they have been married for 10 years. Now, for second is what? I live in Delhi. Now, second sentence you will write is, I am writing here second. And what is, it has started with the pronoun she. What is she? She is a pronoun. She has now lived in Delhi, right? She has lived in Delhi all her life. See a second word, all her life. Yes, we have ended the sentence with all her life. Understood? So like this words we have to use to end the sentence. Now look at the third one. Look at the third one. We are on holiday. They is already there. They have been on holiday. They have been on holiday since Sunday. They have been on holiday since Sunday. Fourth one. See here, all the words. Since Sunday is there, all her life is also there. Okay. The sun. What is the fourth one? The sun is shining. And what is the sentence that started with? The sun. The sun has been shining, all day. The sun has been shining all day. Now fifth one, she, what is here? It is the bracketed picture, above the picture written, I am waiting. Now fifth one will be, she, the sentence that started with she. She has been waiting at the bus stop for 10 minutes. She has been waiting at the bus stop for 10 minutes. And sixth one is what? Now which one is remaining? He was, since he was 20, only that is remaining. So sixth one is what? He, it has already started with he. He has been having. He has been having a beard. Beard म्हणजे दाढी. A beard since he was 20. Since he was 20. Understood? So all these words in the box we have written and they have ended with these words. So whenever you are writing a sentence, you have to read the question very properly. Okay? If we would have taken it before, it would have been wrong, because what is the question? Look at these pictures and make the sentences. Your sentence must end with one of these. Okay? So based on the pictures, we have written the sentences. Now take the sentences that are correct. Now here, same page number 28, exercise 4. 4 sentences are there, and for each sentence, two sentences are there. One sentence is correct, the one is wrong. So the one which is correct, you have to put a tick mark. Now first is, Rishu is in Canada since 2008. Rishu has been in Canada since 2008. Has been in Canada, this is the correct sentence, so put a tick mark over there. Second, Neetu is a good friend of mine. I know her well. Second sentence, Neetu is a good friend of mine. I have known her well. First sentence, Neetu is a good friend of mine. I know her well. This is the correct sentence. Put a tick mark for that. The third one, Neetu is a good friend of mine. I know her for a long time. Again, Neetu is a good friend of mine. I have known her for a long time. I have known her for a long time is the correct sentence. So put a tick mark over there. Fourth one, they are married for 10 years and live a happy life. They have been married for 10 years and are living a happy life. This sentence, they have been married for 10 years and are living a happy life. This is the correct sentence. Is it clear with you, children? Okay. Now the page number 29, speaking and listening is there. Now here, this you have to do for your homework. And see here how yesterday I told you yesterday I was telling you about the comprehension and this thing, what? Story writing. Yeah, in the story writing, what is the story writing? You will get points. Means some points will be given or the framework will be given for the story. You have to, each word or each phrase of that, you have to use in a story and you have to give a name to the story and you have to write a moral for the story. And comprehension means what? Comprehension means a passage is given and below that some questions are there. The answers are in the passage only. You have to find those answers from it. Okay. So yesterday while telling, I think somewhere I made a mistake. So again I'm making, when a story is told to you, when you have to write a story, when you have to frame a story, you have to read the things, framework of the story. What points? Story points are given. Those points you have to join together and then make a story. And when making a story, you have to only write your own imaginations. And when you are writing the words of people speaking of other words of a person, those words you have to write into inverted commas. And for the story, in a story, you have to give names to the characters. Suppose a man, suppose a story is there about some boy, or it is given you have to start the story explaining the boy. So the boy, you have to give the name to the boy. You have to give a name to the person. A king from Vilaspur, or the boy who stayed in Vilaspur had a problem. And then you have to read, and this is just for example I'm taking. You have to read the other points and then frame a story. So important thing is what, when framing a story, start it very properly, give names to the characters which you are using, and after that you have to write some dialogues in that which you will write into inverted commas, means the words. Now what teacher said, inverted comma. What did teacher say? Don't make noise, study well. What did the teacher say? Don't make noise, study well. So these are the words from the teacher's words. So those words you have to write into inverted commas. This thing you have to remember in the story. And a story, you should name the story. There should be a name for the story and there should be a moral. What value you know from the story, okay? You have to write the moral also. And comprehension means what? A passage will come and from the passage you have to find the answers and write it over there. I hope this is clear with you. So what we have missed out, I'll see and then we will do it. So before that, before we end this, take out, yes, this excuses poem we have done, yes. Now take out the page number 19. Take out page number 19 from the textbooks. Page 19. The question answers you have got. You have to write those question answers in the notebook. The page number 19 in the textbook only you will write. Don't write it in the notebook. Here again synonyms are there. See here. In this pink box there are different words are given. Understood? Different words are given. Now for each word find from the box 3 words that mean almost the same. Mean the meaning is almost the same. Mean they are synonyms. Synonyms are words with similar meaning. So those words we have to find from here. So here each word has Three words meaning, same meaning, three words over here. Now first is fault. First word for fault, there are three dashes are there. First write guilt. G-U-I-L-T, guilt. Error and defect. Guilt, error and defect. Third one dead. Second one dead. Lifeless. Perished, lifeless, perished and diseased. D-E-C-E-A-S-E-D, diseased. Third one is excuses, to give some reason. Reason, pretense, reason, pretense and pretext. Fourth one is usually, often, habitually, ordinarily. Ordinarily. Fifth is serious, grave, earnest and solemn. S-O-L-E-M-N, solemn. Understood? Written? Okay, now look at the second. Give one word for the following. A person who repairs shoes. Who is he? He is a cobbler. In the box set write the word C-O-B-B-L-E-R. Second, a person who cuts up and sells meat, mutton. He is called a butcher, right? B-U-T-C-H-E-R, butcher. Third word, a person who takes care of people's teeth. Who is he? Yes, dentist. So write the dentist. D-E-N-T-I-S-T, dentist. Then fourth, a doctor who performs operation on the human body. He is called a surgeon. S-U-R-G-E-O-N, surgeon. Then fifth one, a person whose job is to repair machines. He is called a mechanic. M-E-C-H-A-N-I-C. What is he called? He is called a mechanic. Understood? Now take out page number 20. Page number 20. Have you taken out page number 20? And take out page number 20. Here the sentences are written wrong. You have to write them correctly. Okay, I will tell you how to write it. See here, rewrite each sentence correctly. Now these sentences are written in a wrong manner. Yes, they are written in a wrong manner. So we have to write it correctly. This you write in the textbook itself in front, and afterwards you can write it in your classwork notebook. Okay. What is the first one? Where it is. It is wrong. You have to write where is it. Where is it? Now second, what she did then. What she did then is wrong. What did she do? What did she do? What did she do? Third one, who does usually it? Who does it usually? Who does it usually? U-S-U-A-L-L-Y, usually spelling, write the correct spelling. Fourth one, whose fault it is then? Whose fault it is then? Whose fault? Whose fault? Here it is you have to write it, is it. Whose fault is it then? Whose fault is it then? Fifth one, why she couldn't do it? Why she couldn't do it? Why couldn't? You have to write it like this. Why couldn't she do it? Why couldn't she do it? Sixth one, what it is doing at home. What it is there. No? So we have to write what is it? What is it doing at home? What is it doing at home? What is it doing at home? Then 7, what the excuse is this time? What the excuse is this time? What is the excuse? What is the excuse this time? These are the correct sentences. The words are shifted. It should come first, it is gone in somewhere else. So that is why we had to arrange it properly. Now, 8th one, how many grandmothers you have? How many grandmothers you have? What will be the 8th one? How many grandmothers do you have? How many grandmothers do you have? This is the correct one. Now, this page number 20, this is also for your homework. Write on your own over here only. Make up some funny excuse for not doing your homework. Now, here in this poem, we have seen this boy is telling an excuse. What excuse first he is telling? First, he tells, my grandmother is dead. And then, he doesn't come for his PT class. He doesn't have a kit. His clothes are not ironed. So, some of the other excuse he has. So, now you have to write your excuse why you are not doing the homework. I hope these sentences are clear with you. Okay, see how we have written the correct sentence. Read the sentence in the book and see how we have written it over here. Okay, I hope this is clear with you students. Okay, bye.